In this video, I want to go through how we buy Pulse. So one of the best way to buy it, obviously, is to use a bridge and then PulseX exchange. But firstly, you obviously, if you're in Australia, you need to deposit fund into CoinSpot. And I've done a video on how to pay 1.1% instead of 1% for transaction fee at CoinSpot. So once you deposit your Australian dollar, then you buy Ethereum with it, and then transfer that Ethereum to your cold storage wallet or the MetaMask wallet, and then you go to this website, bridge.pulsechain.com. So what you want to do is you want to switch obviously back to your Ethereum network, and now you can't swap everything. You need to leave, at least probably $20 USD, for, or maybe even more, 30-40 USD in Ethereum for fees. Okay, say if we go 0.0145. Okay, then you want to swap it to wrap ETH on the Pulse chain. So this is a bridge. So the fees here is 0.3%. Now I've done comparison with smaller amount, like even 500 Australian dollar, and it seems very, very cheap doing it this way. I haven't found any cheaper version of doing it, but if you do, let me know. So swapping Ethereum to a bridge version of Ethereum on the Pulse chain. And then it takes about 30 minutes. Oh, there is a minimum amount. Okay, let's have a look. Have I got enough? Oh, yep. Well, I can't send it all, but probably have to go something like that. It takes up to 30 minutes, and you get it in wrap ETH. So once you get it, you then need to go to app.pulsex.com. Now, you ask you to switch network. So you need to switch the network to Pulse chain. Okay, switch to the Pulse chain. Then the best way is obviously, okay, it will appear here. This is the wrap ETH from Ethereum. Now, I think there is another one here. It's not this one. Do not use this one. This is, I think, the fork version. So you want this one, and you can actually look at the address. Has it got the address there? Yeah, you can actually, let me think. Doesn't show the address. But this is the version anyway. And then you just basically swap that to Pulse. Now you can obviously swap it to other things like Hex. That's the bridge version, or you can swap it to PulseX. But I find that if you want to swap it to Hex, it might be better to swap it to Pulse first, then swap your Pulse to Hex. And the reason, so there is more liquidity between the bridge version of ETH to Pulse than from the wrap version of ETH to Hex. Now you can have a look here under dexgreener.com. So if you click Pulse chain and then click liquidity, so pairs like this has a top liquidity, so you can click that. I would add it to watch list. This is, if you haven't got this on watch list, you definitely want to add that. So as you can see, it has the the most liquidity. Now the next one is this one here, hex to pulse. Again, add that to watch list. And the third one, do I want this? Yes, you can put that as well. Add that in to watch list. Let's go to the next one. Wrap ETH from, this is the one you want because most of our trade is done on this pair. So let's put that in as well. So if you can have a look here, okay, the wrap ETH to pulse has higher liquidity than USDC, the wrap USDC to pulse, or even the wrap USDT to pulse. So that's why this is so good. And this is, notice this is V1 as well, version 1, which I'll go through that later. So there's more liquidity on V1. The other one you might want to look at is this one here, E-hex to hex pair. There's also one other token you might want to look at, and this is called C-hex. So this is a combination. It's actually the combined price of hex on both chain. So okay, let's have a look. Go back up here. Look at watch list, and you can see all your watch lists here. Now let's have a look. So that's the combine. That one there is the price of Pulse on DAI, but this one here is basically what you want to watch, because this is what we are going to be swapping from the wrap ETH to Pulse. So if you have a look here, when you click into it, what you're seeing here is actually the price for wrap ETH. And then you can click this one here, switch price to Pulse. And then let's have a look. Now you see all this in a straight line. You bring this to the side, and obviously those two must be turned on, log and auto. So you can see wrap ETH is actually performing better than Pulse at the moment. Now you can invert this pair by clicking this three dot and then invert pair. So what that means is, okay, same thing, you pull it to the side, click log and auto, and you can see that it's actually coming down. Pulse is getting cheaper for every wrap ETH. So okay, let's pull this back. So I get excited when it comes down like this, because you want to be buying when it's coming down. Now I've done one here on Pulse on DAI, and as you can see, that is now coming down to 40 and a 46. Now that is very good. I think I bought some at about here previously. So let's see how far I'll go. This is on the hourly chart. So you can dollar cost average in, obviously. Now to buy, you just go here. So notice there's V1 and V2. So as we saw previously, there's more liquidity on V1. Now on V1, there's also another option. You can go auto router, and you can compare the two with auto router and non-auto router. And see what the difference is. Right now I don't see much difference, but in the future there may be. And okay, let's have a look. So then you just go Okay, let's see how much I want to buy. Maybe I'll buy half. So the first time you do these, there is actually two buttons here. Basically, the first button is actually allow the swap, and you need to click maximum. So I've actually done that already. So that's why now it just goes straight into swap. But normally there is two functions that you have to approve. One is to allow the swap, because I actually put all my dry powder in wrap ETH. So I just basically click maximum initially to hold it all there, to approve the whole lot essentially. And then now it's just basically watching the chart and then see when I want to, dollar cost average in. So as I say, it's always good as the price is coming down. We don't know when the bottom is, where the bottom is. So I've been buying when it was about 0.40 and a 5. So now it looks like we could get a little bit more here. Just nibble, slowly nibble in. So maybe half a wrap ETH, which is about $904. Okay, let's do the swap. Confirm swap. Okay, fees are very, very cheap at the moment. Okay, confirm. Ledger live. I've just approved the transaction on the ledger.